Howdy, how you doing? Welcome to Tailgate Talk with Kathy and Carolyn. Come on in and sit for a spell. We gonna talk a little bit about Carving Creek Farms, but we're mostly gonna talk about Longhorns. They can't help it, so let's do this. Welcome to Tailgate Talk.
Hello.
Hi. We're going to start off with our Longhorn quotes. A herd is only as strong as its longhorns. The longhorns' calm eyes see beyond the storm. They also need to see in the dark, too, when there's coyotes.
Yes.
To be like the longhorn is to carry your past proudly.
Yes.
Once again, good stuff.
Yes. Good stuff for the late night video. So, it's a late night one today.
Yes.
All right, well, we've been talking about the Longhorn families, and we kind of skipped through one by talking about the Wichita Wildlife Refuge, and I kind of said, hey, there's a Texas one as well here a few days ago, or a few weeks ago. Yes, Texas has its own Texas Longhorn herd run by the Texas Parks and Wildlife Service.
And where are they located?
I'm going to tell you. They're located in lots of places. But it all started in the state of Texas back in the 1700s.
Oh.
Way back in the 1700s, people who visited Texas, travelers,
Spaniards.
trappers, the Spaniards, things like that, that were walking through on horseback through Texas, they encountered walking through, yeah,
on horseback.
Well, they had horses.
Walking through it on
walking or on horseback.
There we go.
Anyway, they encountered longhorns, and originally they thought they were part of the original animals that were in Texas. Like, had been there forever. Before they found out differently, that they were not something that was indigenous to Texas, that they had actually been brought and had developed over time in the state of Texas. But there were enough of them that people hunted them for meat instead of hunting for deer. You know, they'd hunt longhorn. And because of that, they think that the longhorn developed their instincts of survival a little better because they started avoiding people. So people saw them less and less, not just standing there going, oh, hi, people. Oh, oops. I got shot. It was like, oh, people run. So way back in the 1700s, we had longhorns in the state of Texas. And it's documented in travelers' notes, explorers' notes, that there were longhorns.
Cool.
So the state of Texas, you know, they were rounding up the Wichita Wildlife Refuge animals, and the Texas Department of Parks and Wildlife said, you know, hey, we ought to have some Texas longhorns to save here ourselves. And so back in 1941, in the early 40s, they decided that they'd go looking. And by 41, they were keeping them at Lake Corpus Christi State Park. That's where they kept them originally.
Probably until a hurricane came through.
Well, that proved not to be a very good location. Don't know why. It just said it just proved to not be a good location. Could be a hurricane came along and half of them went whoop. So in 1942, they moved them to Lake Brownwood State Park and thought, oh, we'll put them here. And that didn't prove to be a very good spot either. And they said it was just troublesome. Don't know what that meant.
Yeah.
Maybe these longhorns were leaving the park. I don't know. So in 1948, they moved them to Fort Griffith State Historic Site. Fort Griffin State Historical Site.
And where is that? Do we know
Good question.
Fort Griffin?
And the other group of them is in San Angelo State Park. I don't know exactly where Fort Griffin is.
Well, can't use my phone.
No.
We're using my phone to video this.
So I should have looked it up. So anyway, that's where they decided to house them, and that's where they are currently. And they have around 250 head now.
Oh, wow, that's pretty nice. Do they cull them or, like do a sale like the WR or anything?
I did not see anything about a sale, but they have them at those two parks, and then they also have them at several other parks. So they're like moving little bits of them to other parks. So it may be that they're just trying to keep the herd small and keep it moving.
Well, somebody I worked with, they went over Thanksgiving, went to Big Bend, and were hiking in Big Bend, and they started following some tracks, thinking they were following horses because they were lost. And he said that it turned out to be longhorns. So I don't know, if they are some that have been placed there.
It could be because they're at several other state parks.
Okay.
And they've worked really hard to keep the 250 pure longhorn, not let them get infiltrated by some stray cow that come in from somewhere. So anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting that we do have Texas longhorns at several state parks now.
Oh, cool.
And so
now I want to go visit, the San Angelo State Park and
wherever Fort Griffin is.
Yeah, find Fort Griffin and see if that's,
see what theirs look like. We've been to the Wichita Wildlife Refuge.
Right, seen theirs, yes.
And the really corkscrew ones that some of theirs are.
Yeah,
so
right.
It'd be interesting to see what the ones look like here in Texas that they kept.
Something to
look forward to. And it sounds like road trip.
Yeah, road trip. And we're out hauling cows. We can
take us a little road trip.
Yeah, a little side trip.
All right. Well, if you've been to Fort Griffin and you know where it is, just drop us a line there in the comments and let us know. Or if you have pictures that you've taken at either Fort Griffin or at San Angelo or one of the other parks where the Longhorns are located in Texas, then put it in the comments so that everybody can kind of see what's out there.
Right. Well, I guess that does it for today. And everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Tailgate Talk, brought to you by Carving Creek Farm, located in Weatherford, Texas.